American leaders meeting in Los Angeles for the final day of the Summit of the Americas, and today announcing a joint commitment to take in more migrants. NewsNation's border correspondent Robert Sherman joins us live from the southern border. So, Robert, President Biden hoping this will help with the growing migrant crisis.
Right, and the key is going to be to get everybody on board with a lot of these agreements. And it's important to remember, Nichole, that this whole summit began with a lot of diplomatic rockiness, with the president of Mexico pulling out due to Venezuela, Nicaragua, and Cuba not being invited. So that has been a challenge that they've been working to overcome. That being said, the White House feels optimistic that they're going to come out of this with some tangible change to the region, when it comes to regional migration, economic stability. The first thing that they're looking for is more countries around the Western Hemisphere to be welcoming and accepting of migrants as they leave their original country and trying to escape difficult situations there. So they're looking for some help on that front. The other aspect is that they're looking to work to build up the economic situations within a lot of these countries, many of them ravaged by the coronavirus pandemic. So they're hoping that if those economies improve, more migrants will have less reason to leave their home country and make their way to places like the United States here. The president saying yesterday that he believes this can make a big difference in the Western Hemisphere. Listen to what he had to say.
This will bring our nations together around a transformative new approach to invest in the region and solutions that embrace stability, to increase opportunities for safe and orderly migration, to crack down on criminals and human traffickers who prey on desperate people, and coordinate specific concrete actions to secure our borders and resolve the shared challenges.
So the number of humanitarian migrants coming to the U.S. is one challenge, but here's the other big one: drugs. New numbers are out from Texas DPS, first seen right here on NewsNation. You look at some of these numbers, over 7,400 pounds of cocaine have been confiscated by Texas state troopers so far this year, over 40,000 pounds of meth. Bring your attention to the big one there, fentanyl, 1,533 pounds. That comes out to over 340 million lethal doses. And that's only what Texas state troopers have been able to seize in the state of Texas. That does not include the ports of entry. Other areas around the border, it's been busy as well at some of those ports of entry. You have Hidalgo, where over $330,000 worth of fentanyl were seized. Over in Nogales, Arizona, they ended up seizing in two separate busts about 400,000 fentanyl pills. Some of them were found within the transmission block of one car. Others were found within the tire rims of another vehicle. So that just goes to show how constant this battle here is down on the border. And you talk to local officials, yes, the number of migrants coming to the border, overwhelming the local infrastructure, that is a chief concern. But the drug crisis that you see down here, that's the other one that they're worried about. Still not sure what the long-term solution is. Nichole?
Yeah, those drug numbers, wow, staggering. All right, Robert, thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.